Hi everyone. So I decided that I wanted to bring a little bit more variety to my channel. It's already kind of there, but I wanted to do more. So I decided that I wanted to talk more about movies. Um, I love books. This channel will always probably be dominated by book discussions. That's just gonna happen. But I do other things. Maybe not as much as reading, but I do. So, for the week of September 10th through the 16th, I only managed to watch two movies. Both were on Disney Plus. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Elemental, which is a pretty new movie. Um, I think it might have actually just come out this year. But everything is going to streaming pretty fast now, so sometimes it's hard to tell and keep up with all that. But I watched Elemental. I thought it was a well done movie. I enjoyed the characters. I thought the concept of, like, I guess you would say, anthropomorphic elemental people was interesting. So basically, it is a world where there are people, I guess you would say, that are made out of elements. And the movie follows a girl named Ember. She is part of the fire people, and her parents are basically immigrants from Fireland to, I believe it's called the Elemental City, or they traveled to the Elemental City in the movie. That part I was a little confused on, but basically, her parents left their country to start a new life. Her father has a business where he caters to the fire people, basically, what they eat and need and everything. And a lot of it is about her struggling with feeling that she needs to repay her parents for the ultimate sacrifice, leaving their people, their family, their friends. Between that and the fact that she doesn't really know if she wants to take over the business when her father retires. She has a problem with anger, and one day she gets so mad a pipe bursts, and in comes another elemental person, which is a man made of water, named Wade. And he's basically a city inspector, I think, and stuff happens, and her father's shop is going to be shut down. So the basic premise is working together to figure out how to stop that from happening, and basically her inner turmoil and life. I thought it was well done. It definitely has a message about family and identity and how immigrants are treated, and how people perceive things differently depending on how they grew up, and understanding where other people are coming from. I would sort of compare it to maybe something similar to Zootopia, where it has a very important lesson, but is also entertaining and has unique and interesting characters. So I would say to give it a watch. The second one I watched was Fantasia 2000. Now, I loved the original Fantasia. which is, if you haven't seen it, is a much older movie. I want to say this movie was made in the late 30s, maybe 40s. I can't actually remember. And it does have its issues. And I know from what I've read and heard about that there was a lot that they took out. And yeah, like I said, it's got its issues, but I loved the animation and the whimsy and the music. And some of my favorites were like, what were they? Ostriches and hippos, I think, were the ballerinas. Night on Bald Mountain was horrifying, but quite interesting now. So, that being said, it was kind of odd that I've never seen Fantasia 2000. Like, I think I've seen parts of it, but I've never watched it all the way through. And I don't think that I liked it as much as the original. It definitely, being made in the year 2000, even though that was some time ago now, it definitely is obviously more modern than something that was made around the 40s and stuff. It had more... I mean, it did have classical music and stuff, or things that would be classical and instrumental and all that stuff, but it also had like, I guess you would call it like a jazz segment with basically an overarching story about what's going on in the city. It starts out with like construction and moves on to other people. That one I thought was kind of long. The problem I have with this one, it's not a major problem, but the segments felt a little too long. I could have sworn that the original one had more segments. And I don't know if that's because the musical pieces that they picked were longer. I enjoy all kinds of music, but I am no expert in classical music, okay? But some of them just felt that they kind of dragged on certain segments or even certain parts of those segments. And yeah, I just I don't know, I didn't hate it. I would definitely watch it again. And I did have favorite parts. I did enjoy the little jazzy bit about the city and everything. I just felt some scenes were kind of dragged out, like I said. But I did like the opening segment with like the triangular butterflies and the flying whales. I love that one. And then I liked the ending one with like the, I guess you would say, a water spirit and the forest scene, basically a whole nature bit going on with water and fire and deer. I guess both movies that I watched, Elemental and this one, the Fantasia 2000, had a lot of, well, elemental stuff in it. There was one with Donald Duck that was like based on Noah's Ark, which was cute and silly. That one was pretty good. There just wasn't a whole lot to it, but I liked the art and the music they picked, and it was just well put together. I would like to, maybe see them make another one, maybe more segments, less dragged out. It was still a fun one, and I would watch that again. So that is my movie wrap up. Hopefully I will have more to talk about at the end of this week. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.